Back at it this morning in the home gym. I really wanted to run outside, but it's 27 degrees and I decided I'm not ready for that just yet. So I'm gonna do a light jog here, probably 30-minute jog, and then a little weight training and keep myself moving. Boston was super cool. Got to hang out with some big content creators up there and do some recording. So that was fun. And ate food. Got to mess around at the F1 arcade, driving F1 simulators, so that was cool. And yeah, now we're back Monday. Got a short week because of Christmas, so really trying to get a couple of projects like to the 100% mark where we don't have to worry about it going into the holidays. And typically I try between Christmas and New Year's to really just go light on the work for both my guys' sake and my sake. If they want to work, we find places that are vacant typically that they can work in. But I really don't like being in homeowners' houses on the holidays. God forbid we mess something up, or there's a leak or something, or there's just so many things that could happen that dealing with problems like that on holiday weeks are super annoying in the property management and construction world, because nobody really wants to go out and fix anything on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. But as tradition, we'll probably hold either on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve, I will have a major catastrophe. I think 2 years ago we had a house flood on Christmas Eve, and then last New Year's, we had a house flood from a broken pipe, and it actually flooded so bad, it was a townhouse, it ended up flooding into the neighbor's house as well. So that was a great time figuring that out on Christmas morning and New Year's Eve, 2 years in a row. So we'll see how that goes this year, but I'm hopeful. Boston, overall, super cool city. Like it up there. People are super nice. We got pulled over. I was driving, and I think I just rolled into a pedestrian crosswalk, and I didn't necessarily run a stop sign, but I passed it with the truck before stopping, and then when I stopped, it was in the crosswalk. Truthfully, I should have gotten a ticket. The cop was super nice. I was like, "I'm sorry, officer, I'm not from here." He's like, "No need to apologize, man." Super nice. Haven't dealt with police like that. Actually, that's a lie. The one time I got pulled over for speeding a couple of years ago, the guy was also super nice to us. But yeah, he gave us a warning, told us to use, when I asked him where to park, because it's tough to find parking in Boston. He's like, "Oh, you gotta try the garage." He had that real thick Boston accent, which was funny because Kevin Cooney, one of the content creators that we were hanging out with for the podcast, his whole shtick and one of the big videos that does really well for him is him making fun of his wife's Boston accent. So that was a funny full circle moment. On the new year, we have a crazy amount of work in the pipeline. So we'll be doing that starting January 5th, starting to get to the next phase of our pipeline. And then January 1st, I'm vowing it right here on this vlog that we start our ramp up phase to Ironman Puerto Rico. Other than that, keep your eye out for the pod. Also keep your eye out for our next event for the Everyday Millionaire Show being released probably early February. It'll be released in January soon, but the event should be probably early February. So keep your eyes on for that. Let me finish my workout and get to the day. I am kind of stuck in the field most of the day, bouncing around all these projects, trying to finish up random little stupid punch list items, and then we should have a couple of light days between Christmas and New Year's, and then it's hit the ground running in 2026. We were so close to hitting our $10 million goal this year. If we get a couple more payments in this week, which we're supposed to, we'll probably end the year around $9.7 million in revenue between property management and construction, which $10 million was our goal. So we're pretty close. So that felt really good at our last accounting meeting, going over all that. Next year, we definitely want to hit 10 million, and we also want to improve our margins. Even if we don't hit 10 million, but we increase our NOI, so we are doing more or doing less and making more is kind of the goal. But really, we want to hit that 10 million and also increase our margins this year. I think we'll end somewhere between a net of 10 and 15% for the business after paying our salaries and all that stuff. So not too bad, but it could be better. One thing I think that's going to change big time for our profit margins is that we stopped really kind of working for investors, and we're really focusing on new construction stuff that we're buying ourselves and building, as well as building for other people, custom homes and stuff like that. And then commercial work has been spearheading kind of our commercial division, and we just landed a couple of big commercial contracts for 2026. So I think we already are probably set for 2 to 3 million as it is in commercial contracts alone for 2026. I don't know, I don't have any crystal ball. This is not financial advice, but I think the 2026 real estate market should be pretty strong, in my opinion. But we'll see, what that brings. We're betting on it being strong. The fact that we're buying these lots, that's another thing. Flipping is a quick game. It's unless you're doing a crazy amount of volume, it's really hard to get caught with your pants down too bad, because you're really 3 to 4 months process, where the real estate market takes a little bit longer to kind of cool and heat up. So flipping is quicker. Investing in land and developing is a longer game. So you really have to be confident in the market in a year from now, not right now. So that is something that's a little different, that if you are getting into buying land and building, make sure you take that into consideration.
Hecho un trago con Julio ahorita. ¿Quién? Julio.
No! Traitor! Somebody else!
¿Cómo es que? Aunque no sea, pero es.
Claro, cervezas.
¡Espera!
Julio, fuerte.